I think the coercion that we've used to try to get everyone vaccinated is misguided for several reasons. A couple of reasons. One is, as you said, Peter, it doesn't stop disease spread. You can still get infected. Well, that means the vaccine, unlike many other vaccines which do stop disease spread, they protect me, but it doesn't protect you.
Right.
And so many people already had the disease and recovered from it. Why force them to get it when they're already pretty well protected against the disease?
Right. So here's what Joe Biden said announcing his mandate. Here's the federal mandate announced last month. Still hasn't been put into effect, as I understand it, but here's the federal mandate announced last month. The mandate will require all employers with over 100 employees to force employees either to be vaccinated or to show a negative COVID test each week. Vaccines will be mandated for all federal workers and contractors with no testing option. And by the way, that includes every major airline in the country, which is one reason we saw airline disruptions this past week. President Biden addressing Americans, addressing in particular the unvaccinated, quote, "We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. Your refusal has cost all of us," close quote. Is that the right way to speak to unvaccinated Americans?
It's not the way to speak to Americans at all. He's not, I mean, that is terrible public health messaging, right? You do not talk down to people. You treat them like equals. You treat them like intelligent people, and you give them information and you trust them to make good choices. That's how you convince people to do this. This vaccine mandate has already created all kinds of disruptions. We worried about not having enough beds, hospital beds. Well, many nurses are essentially quitting work. I think it was like 70,000 in New York State alone. We're going to have shortages of hospital supplies. Part of the mandate is that every military member has to get it.
Right.
Tens of thousands of military officers are going to quit, or military personnel are going to quit, rather than get the vaccine or be fired. Right? We're going to have disruptions on a major scale, and it's a failure of public health messaging. It's not even necessary. Right? The disease is not going to stop spreading if 90% are vaccinated. The vaccine does not stop disease. You've seen in Israel, for instance, a very highly vaccinated population with the COVID vaccine, huge increases in cases. Iceland. The vaccine is not the key to ending this disease. The vaccine is the key to protecting the vulnerable, for sure.